So there's just what's appearing to happen. There's just energy. So now there's sitting on a seat and there's the sound of a microphone. Um, there's a window and there's trees and there's computer screen and there's just what appears to happen always. Always just the immediacy of what appears to be, which is nothing being everything. And that's it's not describable in words. It's not knowable or understandable. And it's extremely simple and ordinary and obvious. And what's being shared here is that sense of feeling that there's not just what's happening, there's me, and then there's what's happening, is artificial. And that when you feel like there's you and there's what's appearing to happen, so there's the world and there's me in the world and there's me negotiating through the world, interacting and moving through the world, that's a very dissatisfying perception. That perception is very, very dissatisfactory and limited and imprisoning, and there can be an open sensitivity to that there's something not quite right with that perception of me and the world, that there's something other than that. And this is what this communication is an invitation, a description of another possible way of seeing, not for anybody, but another possibility. And the possibility is that sense you had of being a person, of being a separate person in the world, was always a story. Was always a story. And it never was real. It was real in its appearance. It feels absolutely real. It feels that there really is a you or me and a world in which you are negotiating, relating and moving through. The when you always feel like that, when there is that sense that there is a you, what's yearned for is only whatever is appearing to be already. So when you feel like a person, you feel that there's something is yearned for, that it's a something or it's a some place or it's a state or it's an experience, and there's this striving to get somewhere always, no matter what that goal is, whether it's meditation or it's a state of enlightenment or it's making a lot of money or having a lot of experiences or whatever. That's inherent in that sense of being a person, is a striving to get somewhere and get something, and it's always not quite what appears to be. It's always around the next corner. So you feel you get there and then that's not quite this, it's around the next corner. And what actually, it's not around the next corner. There is no next corner. There's only just what appears to be happening. There's only just energy. That's all. There's only energy. There only ever has been energy. And energy is nothing being everything. And it's completely, totally and utterly beyond understanding. It's beyond the mind completely. The understanding that we are so familiar with is simply an aspect of feeling separate. It's a feature, it's an aspect of you being a person, is that you live in a closed loop of understanding and knowing, which you think is terribly important, and to you it is important, and that loop of knowing is artificial.